Hello and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Cloverdale's Corner Tuesday, and all 5 of my Tuesday people are here. 4 of them showed up at the last minute. 4 of them showed up at the last minute with just enough time, maybe 4 minutes, okay? But they're all here. Castor, how are you today?
I'm feeling good today.
You're feeling good today, yeah. It's very early in the morning, and it's good to feel good so early in the morning. Not many people do. But Castor, as usual, como de costumbre, as usual, was the first one here. And he had water waiting for everyone. Lourdes, good morning.
Good morning.
You look nice today.
Well, thank you, but I feel a bit tired today.
You feel a bit tired today. Lourdes, que conste en acta. Okay. Please take note that Lourdes feels a little bit tired. Tomas, good morning.
Good morning.
Ask Lourdes why she feels tired today.
Why do you feel tired today?
Because I didn't sleep very much yesterday.
All right. Willie, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Did you sleep better than Lourdes last night?
I don't know how Lourdes slept last night.
Pilar, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Willie, tell Pilar to ask Lourdes how many hours she slept last night.
Ask her how many hours she slept last night.
How many hours did you sleep last night, Lourdes?
I slept 4 hours.
Oh. Only 4? My God. How can you perform the following day with only 4 hours of sleep? Yeah. Ask me if I often have that problem too, Tomas.
Do you often have that problem too?
No, not usually, but sometimes. Yeah. And ask me if I have trouble, Willie, performing the next day.
Do you have trouble performing the next day?
No, I don't. Not usually. I perform on pure adrenaline. You understand? Pure adrenaline. Ask me if I'm performing on pure adrenaline now.
Are you performing on pure adrenaline now?
To tell you the truth, I think the last 20 years of my life, I have been performing on pure adrenaline. Tell Castor to ask me, Willie, if I usually get enough sleep.
Ask him if he usually gets enough sleep.
Sleep.
Do you usually get enough sleep?
All right. According to sleep experts and doctors, probably not. Okay. In my opinion, I do get enough sleep. I sleep maybe 5.5 hours a night on the average. And most experts would say that's not enough. However, I have more energy than practically anybody my age. I never get sick. And I always perform at practically 100% all the time. And I never have trouble. So I think maybe I don't need more sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why. I get up at 5:40 every day. I go to bed at midnight. All right. I fall asleep probably around midnight. So I sleep a net 5 hours and 40 minutes. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. And then on the weekends, I sleep about 6 hours or 6.5. That's enough, I suppose. Sometimes I feel sleepy during the day, but at moments in which I am stopped and I have no alternative but to wait. If I'm in a meeting room, if I'm in a waiting room, if I go to the dentist, for example, and I have to stay for 15 minutes in the waiting room, sitting, doing nothing, I can start feeling sleepy. Yeah. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, I don't. So maybe the doctors are wrong. Maybe the experts are wrong. Probably not. Probably they're right. I'm just a freak incident in nature. Yeah, like Willie. Yeah, ask Willie if he considers himself an unusual person.
Do you consider yourself an unusual person?
Yes, I do. I consider myself a special one.
Yes, okay. Ask him if he considers himself above the rest.
Do you consider yourself above the rest?
No, I don't. I'm just playing in another category.
I'm sorry?
Okay.
I'm just...
Playing in another category.
All right. Even the Chinese people have trouble pronouncing the word category correctly. Category.
Category.
Category. Not category. 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 There's a board game called Scattergories. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Scattergories. Category. 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 Okay. Categoría. Category. Recordad? Gato. Category. Chum. Category. Another word that is constantly mispronounced is component. Component. All right. Component. With Javier, the psychiatrist, he constantly says component. And I told him about 3 months ago, and I heard him on the radio again saying component. I said, Javier, component. What category of components do you use? Repeat.
What category of components do you use?
The highest possible category of components. All right. Yeah. Okay, ask Willie how things are going in the casino.
How are things going in the casino?
Try again. One more time, please.
How are things going in the casino?
I don't know.
Ah.
I haven't gone. I haven't gone in the last 2 weeks.
Good. Wow. Okay. Ask him what he did last weekend.
What did you do last weekend?
I was on holiday.
Oh, aren't you on holiday every weekend?
Not really.
So you went away.
Yes,
All right.
with my wife.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, tell Pilar to ask him where they went.
Tell him.
Ask him.
Ask him where he went.
No.
Ask him where he went.
Can I intervene now? Okay. He, no, they. Tell her to ask him where they went.
Ask him where they went.
Where did you go?
We went to Seville. We followed your advice.
What advice? I don't remember. Did I give you some advice?
Yes, you told me we have to visit Seville.
Well, I didn't tell you you have to visit.
What?
I told you you should visit
Yeah,
Seville.
we should visit. Yes.
I'm not so imperative and categorical. You have to visit Seville. All right. Okay, so ask him how many, tell Lourdes to ask him how many days, how many nights they spent in Seville.
Ask him how many days they spent in Seville.
How many days did you spend in Seville?
We spent there 3 nights, 4 days.
3 nights and 4 days.
Wow.
We spent 3 nights and 4 days there. Pon there al final.
Okay.
Put there at the end.
We spent 3 nights and 4 days there.
Good. Tell Castor to ask him if they stayed in a nice hotel.
Ask him if they stayed in a nice hotel.
Did you stay in a nice hotel?
Yes, we did, but it was a little bit noisy.
A little bit noisy. Ask him if he can tell us what hotel he stayed. Ask him if he remembers the name of the hotel.
Do you remember the name of the hotel?
No, I don't.
Come on.
I'm sorry. No, I don't.
All right. Did you stay in Alphonse the 13th?
No. It was had a Spanish name, but I don't know.
All right, good. Ask him why it was so noisy.
Why was it so noisy?
Because people were speaking aloud all the time.
Most people usually speak aloud.
But
You don't speak to yourself.
Too loud.
Too loud.
Too loud. Too loud. Sorry. Too
At
loud.
night, during the night.
Yes, and during the day. First hour in the morning, the cleaning ladies were singing and doing a lot of noise.
Making
a lot of noise.
a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yes, but were the cleaning ladies Spanish or from another country?
I think they were Spanish. Yes.
All right.
Yes, but
All right. So they were singing Sevillanas or
but not during the cleaning. But they were very happy, and I didn't understand why.
Okay, good. Ask him if the weather was nice.
Was the weather nice?
It was extremely nice.
Very good. Ask him if his wife enjoyed the visit.
Did your wife enjoy the visit?
Yes, she did a lot.
Ask her if they visited Maria Luisa Park.
Did you visit Maria Luisa Park?
Yes, we did, and it's beautiful.
Very good. Ask him if they took a ride on one of the carriages.
Did you take a ride around the...
On one. Carruajes. Ask him if he took a ride on one of the carriages.
Did you take a ride on one of the carriages?
Yes, we did.
Ask him if he remembers how much it cost.
Do you remember how much it cost? Cost?
Yes, so repeat.
Do you remember how much it cost? No?
No, casi,
Cost?
sí. Cost.
Cost. Do you remember how much it cost?
Good. I think it cost 50 euros
All right.
a ride.
Really?
Yeah, but I found it expensive. But
Yeah.
it was a nice ride.
It was a nice ride.
And they call that carriages...
those carriages.
Sorry. They call those carriages, colasa.
I'm sorry?
Calesa.
Ah, yes.
A calesa.
Calesa. That's right.
All right.
The
Calesa.
sentence is, do you remember how much it costs?
No, it cost. It's in the
porque
past
era el
tense.
pasado. Claro.
¿Recuerdas cuánto costó?
Yes.
No.
Si digo, ¿recuerdas cuánto cuesta? Do you remember how much it costs? It costs $10. It cost $10 are completely
Yes.
different. Yes. All right.
Cuesta y costó.
Yeah, like in Spanish, hablé con él, habló con él. It's completely different. How you finish a word in Spanish is critical. And how you finish a word in English is critical. But Spanish people, when they speak English, don't finish the words. And it's the last letter in the word that tells you what tense you're speaking in. All right?
Yes. I realized it.
And it's the same in Spanish. Hablé, habló, hablaron, hablamos, hablasteis. All right? It's the last part of the word, not the first. So you have to finish words. I think probably in most languages it's the same. All right?
Not in French.
Be careful on saying that.
No?
No, they don't
Not
finish.
Bueno. Yeah, well, yes, they do. All right?
Yes, they do.
All right. Je vais, tu vas. Il va.
Il va is
Nous allons. Vous allez. Allons, allez. They're finishing al. Both words start with al,
yes.
but one is allons and the other is allez.
Allons, allez.
Well, that's a Spanish
Ah,
pronunciation.
no, but,
Yes, you're finishing with different. The last letter tells you, or the last two letters in this case,
Yeah.
tell you the verb tense. Oh, French and Spanish are the same. For me, it's practically identical languages. The only difference is the pronunciation. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say
Come on.
that.
Je sais, je sais. Elle est, il est. It's the same language.
It's like the joke of the fromage.
Fromage. Queso. All
It's
right.
wonderful.
No, but really, for Spanish people, it must be very, very easy to learn French. It must be very easy. Because
It's not that easy.
All right.
It's it's easier than English, but it's not that easy. There are very different languages. I think
course.
Italian is much more similar to Spanish.
I don't think so. I think French is more similar. I think it's very similar.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Yes,
Portuguese.
Portuguese more.
But Portuguese, you can't understand them when they speak. But nevertheless, at least Portuguese. Brazilian is more open. But let's finish this story. Ask him when he got back from Seville.
When did you go up from Seville?
Oh, Dios. Ask him when he got back from Seville.
When did you get up from?
Ask him when he got back.
When did you get back?
Cuando regresó, estás pensando en otra
Yes.
actividad. Ask him when he got back from Seville.
When did you get back? Sorry. When did you get back from Seville?
Uy, cuando uno empieza, cae en barrena, es que no sale. You remind me of Annette on Wednesdays. Normally she's Doña Perfecta, but when she gets into a mistake pattern, you can spend 5 minutes and she's venga. Que mañana yo iré, mañana yo fui. Pero espera, es futuro. Sí, mañana yo fui, and you can't, no la sacas. All right? And don't do that to me, Castor. One student is enough with that problem. Ask him when they got back from Seville.
When did you get back from Seville?
Well, we didn't get back from Seville because our trip didn't end at Seville.
In Seville.
In Seville.
Oh, good. Ask him where they finished their trip.
Where did you finish your trip?
In Cadiz.
Cadiz.
Well, Cadiz.
All right, good. Ask him if they went to Seville by car.
Did you go to Seville by car?
No, we went there by train.
All right, the fast train.
Fast train. Oh, very fast.
Ask him if that was his first experience on the fast train.
Was that your first experience on the fast train?
No he entendido. ¿Experience qué es?
Experience.
La X y la E, ¿dónde está?
Experience.
¿Y la E al principio?
Tanto quitar. Experience
Ahora sí.
on the fast train.
All right, one more time. Ask him if that was his first experience on the fast train.
Was that your first experience?
Que no oigo la E.
Experience.
Empieza de cero.
Was that your first experience on the fast train?
All right, now, truco. Listen, was that your first ex? First ex?
Ah, vale.
Mira, has tenido varias ex, ¿no? Who was your first ex?
Okay.
Okay, was your first ex Miguel? Miguelón? El famoso Miguelón? Was that your first ex?
No,
No. Who was your first ex?
I didn't have any
First ex.
first ex.
First ex.
First ex.
First ex. First aid. How do you say primeros auxilios?
First aid.
Mira, la te manda, no? First
Okay,
aid. First
okay.
ex. Was that your first experience?
Okay.
Repeat.
Was that your I see. Was that your first experience
On the fast
train?
No, it wasn't. It was my fourth one.
Oh, really? Wow. Your fourth experience. All right. Good. Ask if it was Lily's first experience.
Was
Was it?
Was it Lily's first experience?
Uy, Castor, ¿qué te pasó hoy? Ask him if it was Lily's first experience.
Was it Lily's first experience?
Was it Lily's first experience? Para Lily fue su primera experiencia? Was it Lily's first experience?
Was it Lily's first experience?
Experience.
Experience.
Eso. All right. Come on now.
Was it Lily's first experience?
¿Por qué pones al final experienced? Experience. Experiencia.
Okay. Was it Lily's first experience?
Experience.
Experience.
Yeah. Something's wrong today with Castor. Didn't you tell me you were fine this morning?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. I slept 10 hours last night.
Maybe that's the
Too
problem.
much.
I went to bed at 8 o'clock.
He's drunk with sleep. All right. Was that Lily's first experience?
No, yes, sorry. Yes, it was. It was.
Ask him if Lily was impressed with the train ride.
Was Lily impressed with the train ride?
Yes. El viaje en tren.
Yes, she was.
All right.
It's very fast and very comfortable.
Good. Ask him if they went first class.
Did you go in first class?
No. Did you go first class? Se dice así.
Did you go first class?
Yeah, fuiste primera clase. No fuiste en primera clase. Did you go first class?
No, we didn't.
He's a cheapskate.
Oh, no. It's not necessary in the fast train. On the fast train.
Well, come on. It's more comfortable in first class than in economy.
But you don't have enough time to appreciate the experience.
Well, also first class is less crowded. Often less noisy. All right. And I understand that you don't like noise, huh?
I
Will?
don't. I am a Chinese man, and we are famous for being very noisy people.
Exactly.
But it's not true in my case.
You're a quiet person.
Yes, I am.
All right. Ask him if they rented a car in Seville.
Did you rent a car in Seville?
Yes, we did.
Ask him what kind of car they rented.
What kind of car did you rent?
We rent a Ford. We rented a Ford.
Good. Ask him what kind of Ford they rented.
What kind of Ford did you rent?
Can you believe I can't remember the name of the? It's very famous. A very famous.
Mondeo?
Ford. No, smaller.
A Ford Fiesta.
No.
Clio.
Bigger. No.
Focus.
Focus.
Yes.
Focus.
Focus.
Que no. Esta palabra, no lo digas.
Focus.
No. Please don't say that. Forget the word.
And if you can...
Forget the word. Find a different alternative.
The model?
Sorry. Don't say the word. Too many people say it in a way that it sounds like joder. Okay. All right. No. It's cae siempre. And so I just say, don't say that word. I'm going to say it, but I don't want you to practice it at home because you're going to screw it up. And then you're going to put your foot in your mouth. It happens all the time. Do you want me to say the word? The pronunciation of...
Yes.
Of focus, fo, a saco con el inglés, fo. Y si no dices fo, se entiende otra cosa. O bien lo dices con una pronunciación, la primera sílaba, y luego as, como nosotros. Focus. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus.
Focus.
Que no lo alargues tanto. Focus.
Focus.
Que no lo has dicho.
Focus.
No has dicho oh.
Focus. Cas.
Bueno, es que ni le sale ni de cerca.
Bueno,
All right. Focus. 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 And this word, I just don't recommend you use it because too many people mispronounce it and really put their foot in their mouth. All right. And I remember one lady, my God, she was from Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican lady, and her boss was American, and she worked in human resources, and the boss was the big vice president for human resources worldwide, and he visited the Puerto Rican office, and she was constantly saying, "Oh, we need to fuck us on this." And the vice president said, "Yes, we need."
let's practice.
Said, "Yeah, let's continue with this idea," because she's very attractive. So even the Puerto Ricans mispronounce this. Focus, the Ford Focus, and really Ford should have received some. They should have changed. They should have used a different name. All right, because it misleads the listener and makes the listener think of other activities, not only driving cars. Okay, the Ford Focus. So you.
Where ended that car?
Well, he's Chinese. You don't have a problem. A Ford Focus.
We can
Focus.
say spotlight.
Well, it's not the same. Focus is enfocar una cámara. To focus on is centrar la atención a una haz de luz o cualquier cosa. Es centrar la atención personal o de un objeto sobre otro.
But there isn't a noun. Focus.
The focus. Yes, the focus. My focus is mi enfoque, mi how do you say my focus?
Priority.
Enfoque.
Bueno, enfoque puede ser planteamiento también. It's a little bit different. In certain cases, enfoque is correct. In other cases, it's not. ¿Cuál es tu enfoque para este asunto? We don't say focus. We say, what's your approach to this? So really, focus. Primero es foco, un foco de luz. To focus. A ver. Foco, estar enfocado. To be in focus. It's not in focus. To be out of focus. Está desenfocado. All right. Let's see. I can't find some. The media focus has been, la atención de la prensa se ha centrado en. The media focus. As a verb, to focus on. To focus on is enfocar si es telescopio o cámara. All right. His eyes were unable to focus on the small print. No podía fijar la vista en la letra pequeña. All right. Yeah. Centrar. To focus on. Centrarse en alguien. En alguien. To focus on. Don't focus on that problem. Okay, so let's avoid the word. Shall we?
Shall we?
No, tú no dices shall we. Yo digo shall we. You see, he says yes. Okay, fine.
Pues yes.
So let's simply avoid the word. Okay. Shall we?
Shall we? Oh, yes.
I think people do that on purpose.
It's true. This time it's true.
All right. So you rented a Ford Focus. Okay. And you drove to Cadiz or Cadiz. Okay. Cadiz. Ask him if they spent the night in Cadiz.
Did you spend the night in Cadiz?
We spent 2 nights in Cadiz.
Really?
In Cadiz.
That's the oldest established municipality in Europe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Phoenician, and it's more than 3 millennia old.
Oh.
Yeah. 1,000 years before Christ, Cadiz with a G, was operating. Was a busy port. Okay. So it's the oldest place. Officially, historically, it's considered the oldest establishment in Spain. I'm sure that's not exactly true, but according to historical documents we have. All right. And ask Lourdes if she has been to Cadiz many times.
Have you been to Cadiz many times?
Yes, I have, many times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, ask him if he enjoyed the atmosphere in Cadiz.
Did you enjoy?
Did you?
Did you enjoy the atmosphere in Cadiz?
Yes, I did.
Well, no. Did you, Willie?
Oh, well, yes, I did.
Ask him if he prefers Seville over Cadiz.
Do you prefer Seville over Cadiz?
Oh, they are different cities, but maybe I should say yes.
Okay.
But Seville doesn't have a sea view.
A sea view. Okay.
A river view.
It doesn't have a view of the sea.
Mm.
All right. You know, I don't know how to pronounce Cadiz in English, eh? But if you say Cadiz, I guarantee you nobody will understand you. Nobody will understand you if they've never been to Spain.
Mhm.
You know, if you say Cadiz, fit al final, forget it. They have no idea what you're talking about. Y visualicen una TH al final, como Judith, you know, Judith. My wife Judith was in Cadiz. Sounds exactly the same at the end. You know, Cadiz, maybe we can find it here in Wikipedia, English version, and it may give us the pronunciation of this city. The internet is slow today, very slow. Let's find the English version and see if they give us. Of course, I cannot read the phonetic alphabet.
Cadiz.
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 All right, but put the accentuation. Does it Cadiz or Cadiz? Here we can.
Cadiz, because
right.
it's llana.
All right. Ask me when the last time was I was there.
When was the last time you were there?
1972.
Oh.
It's strange. I haven't crossed onto the island. I have passed near, going to some towns south of Cadiz, but I have not crossed into it. I was there for 2 hours of my life, and I'm sad because I would like to go. It has such a history, and yes, Julius Caesar was there. Yeah, yeah. Julius Caesar's bankroller was from Cadiz. The person to bankroll is to finance. The most important family in Cadiz at that time, local family, in the times of Julius Caesar, became a very good friend of Caesar. In his first visit to Spain, when Caesar was probably about 30 years old, he was the questor, or some second position in La Hispania Ulterior, in what later was Merida, became Merida. It was not called Merida or Emeritus Augustus at that time, because it was before Augustus.
Yes.
And so Caesar spent some time in Zamora, in Cáceres, in Salamanca, in Portugal, or Lusitania, of course. And I can't remember the name of the important financier he had from Cadiz. But Caesar needed to return from Cadiz to Rome very quickly. And so this man outfitted a relatively small boat with 12 or 15 rowers. And they rowed, Caesar included. He did a lot of the rowing himself too. They rowed, que remaron. They rowed, R-O-W-E-D. They rowed from Cadiz to Ostia, the Roman port, in a question of about 12 days. Rowing. Okay. It's a lot of work.
Yes.
And he arrived in time for the elections to Tribuno. And I think he won. That was the first time. I can't remember. I'm starting to lose my notions of history, my memory. Okay, Castor, are you going to do better in the next half hour?
Of course, count on that.
You can count on that. You can count on it.
You can count on it.
All right. We'll take a break. Nacho, please.